And he'd always promised me, and I'd always said to him, your first tattoo, if you're going to have one, your first tattoo, I want to be there, just to experience it as a dad.
Obviously, you chatted backstage, but do you know each other? Have you met?
We have met.
We have met quite a few times.
Yeah, all right, you're old friends, fine. Yeah.
How have you been keeping busy after playing soccer your whole life? I mean, what's your day like?
I mean, to be honest, I've become a taxi driver overnight with the kids. I'm literally an Uber driver now.
It's a very different experience to me getting a tattoo with my dad. Me and my dad going to get a tattoo. Imagine you and your dad. He's a lawyer. Come on, Dad, let's get tattoos.
Dad, it's time for a tat.
I take them from 7 in the morning to the schools. I have 4 drop-offs at 4 different schools.
No.
So I get that done in an hour and 15 minutes.
Oh, my God.
And then I pick my little girl up at 12. And then the boys at 4, and then the boys train in a soccer academy every single night of the week, so I'm busy every night until 9:30, and then I'm at home.
Oh my God, it sounds like a nightmare.
It got to the stage where I was like, OK, if you want to buy some new stuff, or new boots, or new trainers, then, you know, if you're working for them, then you can afford them yourself.
Yeah. Are your kids, like, are they proud that their dad is David Beckham? Do they care?
I mean, I always thought they were, until I obviously take my eldest. It's Valentine's Day, so he said, you know, I'd love to take this girl to dinner. And I said, OK, great. I spoke to Victoria, and she was like, really? My middle son, Romeo, who's 12, he's just started. As soon as I take him into school, I'll go to kiss him, and he'll turn his cheek. So I'll then pick him up and give him a bear hug and kiss him in front of his friends.
Right, yeah.
So that happens with it. OK, make sure you take him, and then make sure you sit in the restaurant. So I was like... and then my eldest, Brooklyn, who's 16 in March, I take him to school, and he says to me, Daddy, park around the corner. And then when my friend called me and said, Brooklyn's in the tattoo shop, you should probably call him. So I called him, I FaceTimed him, and I said, what you doing, mate? And he said, I'm just going for dinner. And I was like, are you sure you're going for dinner? He did it to me the other day after doing it about 5 times on the trot. So I'm driving round, and he's just walking in his school, and I opened the window. I said, Brooklyn, I love you. And we took him to a small sushi restaurant, and he sat at the sushi bar, and I sat about 5 tables back.
But why even have kids if you can't embarrass them every day, you know?
I mean, Victoria did have to remind them the other day that actually you've got quite a cool dad, but didn't seem to make any difference.
Yeah, no, coming from Mom, it really has no impact
really
whatsoever.
He was like, actually, Dad, I'm in a tattoo place. I was thinking about having something with my girlfriend, and I was like, OK, you're more than welcome to have it, but you remember you promised me, and I'm your dad, and I would feel really upset if you actually went through it. So he didn't. So thankfully, he waited.
Oh, little Brooklyn! Oh, he's such a sweetheart.
Good boy.
Actually, how did you recognise him? Did you recognise him at Wimbledon?
Of course.
Well, no, because he looked so... This is... There you are.
He did come up to me asking for drugs, but apart from that... joke.